This is something that the brothers and sisters should be aware of, that our children, they resemble us and they imitate us, whether in this manner, and without even thinking any, from inclination, in the manner that Allah created them, or also sometimes from watching and learning. And sometimes, or many times rather, that the children, they learn in the house, not from the parent sitting in front of them and teaching them, but rather how the parent moves in the house, and how the parent deals with events and situations in the house, and how the parent speaks and acts and the likes in the house. The children, they learn from that. So from the best tarbiyah first, like the author she's doing here, hafidhahullah, that one must make the tarbiyah for themselves first. And يربي الإنسان نفسه على الآداب الشرعية الرفيعة الجميلة, that a person, he will first cultivate himself upon the legislative manners and etiquettes, first himself, and be upon the khair, in following the sunnah of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, in the way of the Salaf, in his own speech, in his own action. And then after that, inshallah, the children, they will follow behind, and they will follow those good manners. But the point is that the parents, they should be aware of this affair, that their children, they're learning from them, If the parents deal with each other with mercy and with kindness and forbearance, then likewise the children will be like that, the same way, and you will see that in the way the children deal amongst each other. But if the parents, they are yelling at each other and they argue with each other with loud and raised voices, then likewise you will see the children doing that amongst each other. And if one parent belittles the other, then you will find that in the children. The other one, he will be belittling the other, and the likes like this. They learn this from the manners of the parents. So a believer has to be aware of this and strive to cultivate himself and his heart and his soul and his mind and his manners, and entirely to be upon As-Salafiyya, As-Sahihah, correctly, properly, outwardly and inwardly, on the street and in the house, and rather even more in the house, especially with regards to cultivating the children.